We live in a time, unfortunately, when many of us are unhappy. We might be even be stressed out. And that is despite our material accomplishments. Many of us set out on a journey where we thought by acquiring more material things we would be more happy. But unfortunately, we're finding that this is not the case. We have acquired more clothing and we thought that that would make us happy. It lasted for a while, but we're still unhappy. We acquired better and more fancy and expensive jewels, and we thought that people would recognize us as being more established and wealthy, and that would make us happy. But yet, we're not. We set out to get bigger and better houses so that we have more place to put our stuff that we've accumulated over the years. That happiness lasted for a while, but yet we yearn for bigger and better houses because we're still not happy. We go after the more fancy cars out there, the more comfortable vehicles out there. The smell of fresh leather lasts for a while and we're happy, but after a while we find that we are again unhappy. So despite our accumulation, we are still not happy. Despite the advances in our age, we're still not happy. And not only that, we find that we're even more stressed out. The accumulation of debt, the multiple priorities and responsibilities we have in our lives are stressing us out. So what then is the solution to this dilemma? Well, unfortunately, happiness does not come from material things. Material things may give us joy and comfort for a while. They may lend us security, but they cannot bring us long-term happiness. Happiness must come from the inside. Clarity of thinking must come from the inside. Satisfaction and joy must come from the inside. And that is something we have to cultivate, we have to develop, we have to nurture, and we have to keep enhancing to make it work for us. But unfortunately, many of us do not have the time to do so. We're so loaded down, we're so busy that we do not have the time to make this happen. So what then do we do? Well, we have to find a way to make the time. Many of us are familiar with the two extremes of living, that of the rich and famous and that of the wealthy. They live lavishly and they live extensively, they live large. And then on the other extreme we have the lifestyle of the Buddhist monk. He lives in his orange robe in a remote village in Tibet or Thailand or elsewhere, living a life of minimalism, living out of a blue box if you want, and spending time pondering the mysteries of life, trying to find answers to the bigger questions. What is the purpose of my life? Why am I here? And trying to find inner peace, inner satisfaction, and inner clarity. Unfortunately, these two extremes do not work for many of us, and we have to find our balance somewhere in the middle. We have to look into our own lives and find out what is going to work for us so that we can also enjoy some of that satisfaction, some of that clarity, some of that inner peace, some of that joy, and we may also have time to enjoy the smaller things in life. So how do we make this time? I was fortunate enough about 15 years ago to go on what is called the Hajj. This is a pilgrimage to Mecca in Saudi Arabia, a journey that is required of a Muslim at least once in their lifetime. And during that period of time, I was required to dress in a white robe, similar to that of a monk, except the robe was white, for about 2 weeks. And at the end of the pilgrimage, I was required to shave my head as a commitment to a rebirth, as a symbol of a new beginning, and as a symbol that I was going to start on a new journey in life. And what I learned from that experience are a couple of things that helped me, saved a lot of time in my life afterwards, which I was able to then redirect into finding the inner peace that many of us are yearning for, to find peace of mind, to find clarity, to find satisfaction and joy in life. I'll give you two quick examples, and then you can look for your own, look into your own life and see how you can save some time and then refocus that and rechannel that into making it work for you in trying to find balance and joy in your own life. You'll notice that I never grew my hair after I came back. I found that by having my hair short, it saved me a lot of time. I didn't have to worry about shampoos and conditioners and hairstyles and blow drying and hair cream and all those kinds of things. It was simply a case of washing and go. So that saved me a lot of time, and as a result I maintained the hairstyle for the last 15 years the way it is. Okay. The other thing I found during that 2-week period was that I really did not need a lot to live on. So when I came back, I downsized where I could, and I reorganized my wardrobe to save myself even more time. Really, do you and I need long socks and short socks and polka dot socks and multicolored socks? All we really need are basic comfortable socks. And by not engaging in so many items, it saved a lot of time. Do we need dozens of shoes? No. A lot of the shoes are not even comfortable. All we need are some nice, comfortable, functional shoes to carry us around. So we don't need rows and rows of closets of shoes. The same for clothing. Do we really need the large closet with multiple organizers and dozens of clothing of items of clothing? So by reorganizing my wardrobe, by making the colors match, by making the different designs match, I found that I can function and work and dress in less, requiring less laundry time, less buttons to sew, less maintenance, and less trips to the dry cleaner. All of this put together saved me even more time, and that time I was able to rechannel and refocus in finding clarity in my life and trying to find time to meditate and to reflect and to ponder on the deeper questions in life. So each of our lifestyles are different. You have to look into your own life and try to find the solutions that will work for you, the changes that will work for you, and will give you more time so that you can come to appreciate the smaller things in life that you can engage in, so that you can also find more clarity and balance. It may mean that you have to get rid of some of your toxic friends. It may mean that you have to join a yoga class. It may mean with that extra time you sit and meditate every morning, first thing in the day. It may mean that you have to work closer to work to find extra time. You know your own lifestyle, you know what works for you. So all I'm encouraging and suggesting that you do is to free up some time and refocus those energies and the time into other endeavors, other challenges, so that you can rebalance your life, find more energy and find more appreciation for life and living. If you have benefited from this video and you think others will as well, do share it with them, and do sign up for the channel so that the next time I upload a video you can be connected. May your life be happy, and may your journey towards finding greater clarity and happiness be a successful one.